All right, fans. Well, good afternoon and welcome back once again to our second Media Day segment here with the Berry College men's soccer program. A reminder, we're on Facebook Live if you didn't know that. So post any comments or questions you have for these two guys in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to pass those along. So, Coach, first off, let's get started with you. We're just talking a second ago, year 16, 20, depends on how you look at it, but excited for another year?
Yeah, very much so. Always armed this time of year. We've had a couple of weeks since camps are finished, and it's just like itching to start preseason, get the guys back on campus, and get the season rolling. And then once you start preseason, you're ready for the season to start. So it's always a very exciting time of year. We feel good about the team this year. So yeah, very exciting. Year 16, year 1, it's all it's all good. I've been happy to be here for 20 years, working as a head coach. 16 years as head coach, and every year it's just fun to come back and get on campus with all the kids coming back. So
20 years, would you start coaching at 15?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, some days it feels longer than others. But yeah,
What keeps you coming back every year? What's your favorite part of coaching?
There's no one specific thing. I mean, it's a combination of working at Berry. It's a great place to work with great people, coaching great people, and people like Carson. Good joke there. But yeah, it's just it's a great place to work. It's a good Rome's a nice town to raise a family, and just everything just fits. Obviously I love soccer. It's what I do. When I'm not coaching, I'm watching soccer on TV, reading books about soccer. So it's just everything just fits, and coaching just fits what I want to do in my life. So this is a great time of year to be coach.
Carson, heading into your senior year, right? So what are you looking forward to there?
Really, I'm just looking forward to just getting another chance to be out in the field with all my friends. Really, our senior class specifically has a large number of us who have stuck together for the 4 years.
We were talking about senior day this year. It may have to be like senior 2 or 3 days. There's a lot. There's a lot.
An
of
overnighter.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. We all have been, looking forward to this kind of to have like a capstone experience and to capitalize on all of the talent that we've accumulated. Either individually or as a team, so we're looking to finish strong there.
Always played keeper?
Well, I did score 10 goals in high school when I got to play up top, but yeah, mainly
is
keeper.
That a hit for this year?
I mean, when we're down 1-0 and it's the 89th minute, maybe I should go up for corners, but maybe even in the 80th, because I mean, I got big frame, I can head something in.
That's got zero chance of happening.
Oh, I don't know.
So that was shut down pretty quick. So we've already got a comment here, I think, from a friend of yours from high school.
Okay.
Connor Spencer is asking, how will the loss of the team's beloved pet fish, Santiago, motivate the team this season?
Well,
okay, so first off, what's the story of the pet fish?
Okay, the rumors are true. There was a pet fish, Santiago, our sophomore year, and he was the heart and soul of our team. He lived in the townhouse with us, with 5 of the soccer players, and then our lovely announcer, Adekale, who's behind the camera here today. And Santiago, went to games. He was there through the highs and lows of the season. And even though we forgot to feed him sometimes, he's still stuck by us, surprisingly. We've had a year to cope and to maybe mourn a little bit and get over that. But this year, maybe we'll take his loss as a win. And as Santiago always used to say, just keep swimming.
So Audie's also asked a question here. Who on the team are you running squads with on Fortnite?
The freshmen. All the freshmen are amazing. Shout out to freshman Aiden Hackett, who carried me yesterday with 11 kills, and I had 1. I think the younger guys are much better gamers than us. I don't know. I feel old talking about it like that, but they're all incredible, and I hope to get a chance to play with as many of them as possible and try to get my stats up for sure.
Nice. All right. Coach, there was a comment from Tommy last night, I think one of your former players. He was talking about the teams back in the early 2000s that made great runs and comparing them to this year's team. But any thoughts? I mean, obviously been here a long time, and the transition from NAIA to D3 comes with its own changes. We're here in, I don't even know what year we are now in D3, but any thoughts on those teams, from back in the day, so to speak?
Well, number one, we'll compare the teams after the season.
Yeah.
So that's the first point for Tommy. But he was on probably the best team I've seen at Berry back in '04. But we've been lucky to have many good teams here. I mean, the '07 team won, 12 we won, 14 we won, 2010 during the transition we won like 15 games, lost 1. So we've had many good teams here at Berry during my time and definitely before my time. And so It's like comparing your kids. They're all special. They all had great seasons. It's tough to compare generations, but that 04 team was very good, and Tommy was a great player.
All right, so look at this season then. Any thoughts on the freshmen coming in besides their Fortnite ability?
Yeah, well, that's above my head, that's for sure. No, we got a good group coming in. We only lost Graham Wall for graduation last year, our captain, and we brought in 7 new guys. So couple that with the returning players, we should have a really good squad this year. All 7 freshmen. I know it's a cliche sometimes, but I feel as though they're all Berry people, and they're going to fit in well on campus and represent the program well. But I think they've all got a chance to get touches on the field and stake a claim for some playing time. I hope several of them make a really strong impact. So, but at the very least, they're going to be a nice group to build around when we lose Carson's 12th senior class. So. It's a good group to build around. Really excited about having them on campus.
And Carson, what's been your focus heading into this year to improve your game as a keeper, and then what do you think maybe the team overall defensively, and then on the other end of the field as well, can do this season to improve?
I would say personally for me, what I've been trying to do is to get the most out of the players in front of me, because as a goalkeeper, you can see the whole field, and being like a leader on the team and getting to be one of our captains this year. I take responsibility. Like if a defender makes a mistake, it's my mistake as well. So I'm really looking to read the game more, to really find the best way to win and limit chances for the other teams, and take each game as serious and as strategic as possible. And for like a whole senior class and everyone looking forward, I think we're just looking to get the most out of each other. One of our team's core values is unity, and we're really looking to encompass that this year. And just motivate each other, be positive, and to help each other out when we're down and score some goals and keep them from scoring. Really,
there's really been some good games last year, especially with fan support. Being in the press box at all the games, I get to see that quite a bit. But the futons, the canoes that are out there from a player's perspective, how awesome is that to see? The Berry community come out and support you guys like that.
It's great. And first, I just would like to thank the donors and everyone who were able to fund the lights for us. Yep. So us being able to play night games helps just with scheduling. And the atmosphere is great. We love the environment of it. This, like you said, the students bringing things out to sit on helps. Our soccer team has charisma. We got personality out there. You can see it. You're right there by the sidelines, only sitting 5 yards away. You can hear us talking to one another. Get to see every aspect of the game. And for us, when we get to see everyone cheering us on when we do something well, it helps us make the next move and be successful in every tackle, shot, and save.
Coach, any thoughts on the league this year? I know last season, I think it was Oglethorpe, pretty close loss there in the semifinals.
Yeah.
So any thoughts on the SAA this season?
I think most of the teams will have taken a step forward. I know we have. I know Oglethorpe will be as strong, if not stronger than ever, and they had a chance to go deep in the national tournament last year and just faltered at the second step. But they're a legitimate threat to go deep in the playoffs. I think all the other teams will have taken a step forward as well. So I think it will be competitive. We were talking in the locker room prior to this about goals and things we can control, things we can't control, but we're just going to work as hard as we can on a daily basis and give this talented group, experienced group, the best chance it's got to be successful. We want to win the conference, but we know there's 7 other teams that do as well. And I think out of all the sports at Berry, top to bottom, I think men's soccer is as competitive as any sport we have. There's no gimmies on any day. You can show up and lose any game. Last year against Oglethorpe, we took them to the overtime in the semifinals of the conference tournament. And like I said, they're a very talented team, but I know we're very close, and we're going to give it a good shot this year. So,
Carson, another question here from Brian Patrick. He's wanting to know what the pregame mixtape is for the men's soccer team.
Well, in the locker room, I probably couldn't say any of the lyrics on air or I'd get kicked out of Berry. So I'll leave that to the imagination. But out for the field, we're working on it right now. We've got our best audio engineers on the job looking to mix it, get a good, rising energy right up until the final huddle. I would say if I had to classify it, maybe like an EDM and like FIFA music type of vibe, like alternative and upbeat, and kind of matches the atmosphere for the crowd as well. Just a nice day outdoors.
How about a good memory from a road trip that you have?
Good memory from a road trip. Last year the trip to California was amazing. I would say me carrying fifth-year senior Caleb Ford into the Pacific Ocean as a wave was coming in. That was probably a little bit risky and reckless looking back at it because the wave was taller than us. But just like moments like that are really fun. I don't know. The Pacific took my breath away, honestly. Thank you for taking us there. I really liked seeing that side of the states.
All right, so Milton Tama here coming in with another question. What are you most looking forward to about this team specifically for Carson and Coach Vardy?
What do you think? He's your player.
He's your teammate. No, like I said, it's not a last hurrah. It never is. But losing 12 players this year, next year's team will be a completely different team. So just going through one more experience with these guys that has meant a lot to the program. And just see what our potential is. It's the same thing every year. We want to know what our potential is, and can we reach it, and can we even step beyond it at times. So it's just the same old cliched answer, to be honest. But it's a great group of seniors, and just hanging out with those guys for the last season should be a lot of fun.
And if I had to say anything specifically, just in like my 4 years, there's just a couple fixtures on the schedule that just really stand out. We were talking about like Oglethorpe's are kind of like the heavyweights, like them in center. I don't think we've beat them in our 4 years here yet, or the 3 seasons. Emory is like another one where if we got a good result in that game, it would mean a lot to all of us. Like Swanee is always a tough game. That's our Pack the House event, so we'll have a lot of people out there. So I just know there's going to be a lot of big games that will be calling for big moments. So just really looking forward to some games in particular, I'd say.
Well, Carson just gave you a little bit of a preview of the schedule, but the men's soccer schedule is on BerryVikings.com. Just go to BerryVikings.com, men's soccer, and the schedule is right there. Be sure to follow these guys all year. Tomorrow morning, I believe we will be sitting down with the Berry football team with head coach Tony Konchesky and senior safety Kevin Greer, so be sure to tune in for that one. Guys, I really appreciate it, and good luck this season.
We appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.